what's up? What's up? My name is Tay, Taylor, if you want to know my full name. This is my channel, lovefromaleo, and this is going to be a video on Aquarius and Scorpio. So obviously with this series that I do on my channel, we look at what was happening in the past, so kind of how you guys got together, and then we look at what's happening right now, and then we're going to see what you should do in the future or what the energies are looking like so far based on whatever has happened thus far. Okay, and that should give you a little bit more insight on what you should do about this person or if they're even compatible for you. Where should we start, guys? Where should we start? Okay, so let's just start with the dynamic of this relationship. So being that Aquarius and Scorpio are both fixed signs, this can cause for either beautiful things to happen, things that are like concrete, or it can cause for a lot of stubbornness and friction and stalling type of energy. The issue that Aquarius has in this situation, we got the Orphan card. So I think they have abandonment issues, and this may like further put them in a situation where they feel like they can't trust a lot, or they feel like nothing is stable. So maybe they are overly fixated on making sure things are together, right, safe, secure. They may have insecurities. That's what I want to say, insecurities. And then Scorpio in this situation, we have food and hunger. So Scorpio has been through a lot of things in their life that has caused them to have an issue with holding on super tight to situations, almost to the point where they may become super codependent or needy. And Aquarius is a sign where I don't think they really, depending on, their other placements, but generally speaking, Aquarius, they don't like to be responsible for other people's like feelings. And I think Scorpio in this situation has a tendency to put a lot of their emotions on Aquarius, and that can be stressful for Aquarius in this situation. Now, what Spirit wants you to know about the situation, we got the Patience card. So when I first put this, I was thinking maybe you guys just, need to grow with time, meaning there's lots of things that probably could be fixed as like while you guys are working through things. So if this is a new situation, or even if it's been a situation that's been here for a long time, I think the key for you to understand is to be patient, obviously. But let's just read what the card actually means. I also feel like you guys are going to be together for a long time if you haven't been already. This card signifies the need for patience, self-control, adjustment, moderation, and balance when dealing with others, as well as yourself. This could be in the areas of how you think and work, and how you handle school, recreation, the people in your life, or the spiritual path that's set before you. As a soul, you have more than one aspect of yourself to draw on for support. It's all about integration and learning to blend and balance both the physical and the spiritual. You're an ethereal being in a physical body, enjoying a human experience. Therefore, since you're both, you should honor all of you. If you go through life denying yourself the joy of combining these aspects, you're missing out on so much of what the world has to offer. Why accept a life that's half-lived? The Patient card reminds you to open your mind and your heart and allow yourself to listen to other people's ideas, thoughts, and perspectives. Blissful harmony can be achieved when everyone learns to work as one, all benefit. Listening, sharing, and reaching out will help you renew your faith in yourself and humankind. You'll become more aware of the miracles around you, as well as the ones that you have had a hand in creating. So this is equivalent to the Temperance card. And so again, I feel like the message for you guys is to learn how to work together. And being that that's the card that Spirit wanted to, tap into for the situation, I do think that you guys are, at least compatible to a certain extent, or maybe there's something that you guys have to learn from each other. Now, something I wanted to point out from the Patience card, it looks like one of you has a hard time opening up or being vulnerable, and I feel like it's the Aquarius. In your past, Aquarius has the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So in your past, I don't think Aquarius wanted a relationship, or if it wasn't that, they were really hard to deal with, or maybe Scorpio had to like chase them down. And this was because 6 of Cups. So they had some issues from their past. I think their ex had a situation where they may have put insecurities in them, or they may have made Aquarius feel like love is not real. Like maybe their ex did them really dirty, and then after that, Aquarius's heart just turned cold. And so when you were trying to pursue this person or just get to know them, I think it was really, really hard to like get them to open up to you. And then Scorpio, we have 5 of Swords. So Scorpio, I feel like you're in the beginning of this relationship in your past with this person. You were like, look, I'm really trying, but it's really, really hard to communicate with this person. It's like really, really hard. I also feel like for some of you, if you're like into astrology, you expected this Aquarius to be more communicative, obviously. And so you went in trying to be that way. And I feel like it backfired because this Aquarius was not with the shits. So yeah. And then with the Ace of Swords, Scorpio is definitely like, I know what I want. I'm very clear on what I want with this person. I just need them to communicate. And I think the way that Scorpio was trying to get closer to this Aquarius was by communicating. Interesting. What exactly, what insecurities does Aquarius, what insecurities did Aquarius have in the past? Nine of Wands. So they were just hesitant on actually committing to a situation. I think, once again, it has something to do with, Seven of Swords. No, Eight of Swords. So it was just in their mind, they were trapped. Like, I definitely think it has something to do with their past situation, like with their ex. They had trust issues, period. Just trust issues. It looks like they're trying to work through them. Actually, I don't know if they tried to work through them. What did Scorpio want to communicate to Aquarius in the beginning? Page of Cups. So yeah, Scorpio, you were definitely trying to offer some type of relationship. I don't think that you were necessarily trying to like scare them off, like by trying to make them like commit super, super intense. But at the same time, you offering this romance, it did scare them. Look, even with these two cards here, this is how Aquarius feels, their insecurities, and this is what Scorpio was offering. And if you look, they kind of look the same. So I think your vibe, or maybe you, reminded them of their ex. Like that Usher song, You Remind Me of a Girl That I Once Knew. But yeah, that's like the vibe for this situation. So of course that's the past. Now let's move into what's happening right now, okay? So, all right. Eight of Swords. So now Aquarius is still on the fence. They're still trapped mentally. And it's because of their own desires. Like, now I'm starting to feel like this could be temptations, or maybe they just feel like they can't, or they don't have what it takes to be in a relationship. But you guys are in a relationship, right? Awkward. Hold on, let's see. What has them trapped? What is Aquarius trapped in? Devil card in reverse. So they may have some addictions, or they may have something that's hindering them from literally committing or just being a good counterpart in the situation. They're definitely hung up on something. Something is controlling them. It could definitely be like desires, sex, temptations that have to do with like, what is it that I'm trying to say? Like it's about trying to be seen or trying to be known by others. Like maybe this Aquarius feels like if they are in a relationship, they can't socialize with other people. They can't be popular. They can't. Maybe it's something like social media. Yeah. What are the temptations? What's driving Aquarius to feel this way? So we got Knight of Pentacles, and then we got Eight of Cups. I feel like they are supposed to go somewhere in their life, or it's almost like they feel as though if they get in a relationship, it's gonna stop whatever they have going for them. So this could definitely be like a career. Like let's say they're an entertainer, let's say they're in music or the creative arts or something. For some reason, I feel like they think relationship equals being unsuccessful, or it equals missing their opportunity, missing their destiny. It might be. Maybe you gave them an ultimatum where you're like, it's either me or that. Like, I don't think you did, Scorpio, but maybe they got those vibes that that's what it would be like if they committed to you. Now, Scorpio, right now, what you're going through in this situation with this Aquarius, we have the Seven of Cups. So you are kind of looking like, I feel like you're starting to lose your concentration on this Aquarius because they're not reciprocating what you're giving out. With that being said, you're not just looking at other people, if you are, but you're looking at like, what are the ways and paths can I go in my life? And this could definitely be triggered by how this Aquarius almost seems like they're driven by their ambition, or they're driven by the things that they want, or their career, which is fine. But I think Scorpio now is like, well, shit, what? I need to start looking other places because this person is not, they're not going to commit how I want them to. The Tower here, Scorpio, you're like, this may be the end. Like, I don't know what has to happen for them to see that I'm the one that they need, but maybe I have to end it. Maybe this is the time for things to stop. Like, you're because of this feeling that you're having, this is what's making you look away. This is what's making you look around to see like what you want. And I do feel like it is kind of a sexual thing. Like, you're not, maybe not sexual, but it's almost like you're looking for someone to fill that void that they are not fulfilling. And there's nothing wrong with that as long as you break it off with this Aquarius, okay? Now, let's see. I want to see what you're looking towards, Scorpio. 8 of Wands. So I don't think you're necessarily trying to do anything, but I think you feel like this Aquarius is up to something. And so you're almost like just trying to make sure that you keep an eye out for them and like maybe what they're doing, so that if everything does crash and burn with this relationship, you are on top. You already knew it was coming. I think you want to be the one who looks like the good guy. So I don't think you're trying to necessarily like get back at them, but you're like, I'm going to be one step ahead of you. And I always tell people this: when a Scorpio starts to look at you funny, or when they start to try to figure out what you're doing, that's not a good thing. And I just feel like it's because Scorpio, they always have an eye out for like what's going on. And so if the person that they love, so to speak, is being the person that they're starting to scope out, it's only a matter of time before Scorpio sees something that they just can't fuck with, and then they're just like, you know what, let's fix this, let's do what we got to do. So Scorpio, you may be the one that's going to end this. Like, maybe you're just waiting for the right time. Ooh. Two of Swords. Yeah, you're debating if you should break it off with him. Yeah. Because this Aquarius is being the Knight of Pentacles, and you're like, you know what? I want the King of Pentacles, okay? Like, Scorpio, you are a trip. Like, I feel like your energy is like, how are you going to act like that with me? Like, do you know who I am? Like, you're really on some, like, you know what? If they want to do that, that's fine. But listen, honey, I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do first. I'm not going to be, like, you're not going to break up with me. I'm going to break up with you. Like, you're really on this kind of, like, I don't know, like, boss up energy. I do like it, though. I do. Because I feel like you're just fed up. Like, you've been trying and trying and trying with this Aquarius. And maybe this is what they need to wake up. Like, you know what? I'm going to leave you alone. Since you can't figure out what you want, or if you can't get down with what I want, then we're just going to leave it at that. Oh, Scorpio, you are sassy, honey. Sassy, sassy. All right. So I'm going to pull a card to see. Oh, here it is. So we're going to pull a card to see, like, what advice should Aquarius do in this situation presently, and then we're going to see what Scorpio should do. Aquarius, got the Ace of Swords. Communicate, okay? And also figure out what you want. Like, literally, you need to be more clear. I got the message right now that this Aquarius, they're very clouded. But I feel like it's substances or temptations, distractions. They don't know what they want, and they don't know how to communicate it because they haven't been trying to get clear. So this is probably why they can't give you what you want. They're not even themselves right now. Like, what Aquarius can't communicate unless they have, like, some debilitating situations in their chart that makes it to where they can't communicate. Like, I don't know. To me, that's, I don't know. And then Scorpio, let's see. What should you do in this situation? What's your advice from the stars? Ooh, Queen of Swords. You might want to cut him off, sis. You might want to cut him off, okay? I'm starting to feel like this Scorpio is starting to see, like, their own power within this. And it's because you've been working on yourself. And you've also been in a situation, Scorpio, where you had to pull yourself out of something so much worse. So to you, this situation is like, you know what? I tried my best, but now I'm just going to throw in the towel because there's so many other things that I could be stressing over, or there's so many things that I've been through, and it's like, why would I get stuck on something this small? And they won't even give you the time of day to understand why they're doing what they're doing. So I completely agree. Completely. So, okay, now the time that you guys have all been waiting for. This is the future, depending on the energies that you were using. Obviously, if you do things totally different in your present, it's going to look and change a little bit in your future. But anyways, Aquarius has the Tower card in reverse. So at this point, I feel like Aquarius won't let go of anything that is distracting them. They won't let go of whatever is the problem in the situation. And it's very clear. Like, they're just not letting go of it. Now, with that being said, universe may step in and intervene. Depending on how bad their karma is, this may not be good for you, Scorpio. So if you don't want their karma, I would say you might want to go ahead and do your thing. Go ahead and Queen of Swords. Go ahead and cut it. Go ahead and start communicating with other people. Or just, you know, leave them alone. The thing is, with this Magician card, this Aquarius is doing this to themselves. And they know this. They're literally self-sabotaging. And I'm confused because I don't really see a motive. Like, what is... Let's see. Why are they self-sabotaging? What's going on internally? Four of Swords. I think they have something on their mind that they have not conquered. They aren't taking action to fix their problems. And then Hierophant here. It's deeper than just, you know, saying no to smoking a cigarette. This situation that they're going through, it's literally like morally speaking. Like their morals are all fucked up. They might not even have a moral compass. It's almost like they don't really know what they see their future being, so they don't care, like, at all. Meaning they don't care who they hurt in the process. They don't care. Like I said, like a lot of Aquariuses, they don't like being responsible for other people's feelings, or they don't like to have to attach themselves to things like that unless they really, really care about you. But it just seems like this Aquarius is just being an asshole. Like, Aquarius is ruled by Uranus and Saturn. Uranus is Uranus. So sometimes Aquariuses can be literally assholes. And I just feel like this is the vibe that they're on. And it's not even against you, Scorpio. It's just that, I don't know, you were just the person that I don't know. Ew. Like, Scorpio, come on. This is not... I don't like seeing this. Oh, okay, so what is Aquarius's attitude in the future about this whole situation? Ugh, too many cards. We should reshuffle. Wealth. Yeah, so it looks like they're just focused on their money. At this point, I'm starting to think that this Aquarius, it's not even that they don't, like they don't care about you. They just don't care about you more, like... They don't care about you enough compared to their job or compared to how they make their money. To them, this relationship is cool, but it's not something that they're probably going to take serious because they're focused on their wealth. They're focused on the fruits that they're, you know, the fruits of their labor. And then I also feel like if you do have money, Scorpio, they may be using you for that. Just, you know, just going to put that out there. I don't know if that resonated for any of you, but for somebody needs to hear that. And then Scorpio. In the future, we have the... Oh! In the future, we have the Knave of Pentacles. So you're definitely working on your routine. Like, the thing is, I think you're starting to realize it's not you, it's them. But I think in the process, you kind of, like, drove yourself crazy trying to figure them out. And that's the thing. With Aquariuses, the best way to figure them out is to give them the same energy that they give you. That, period. Listen, period. That's all you got to do with an Aquarius. So, with that being said, once you start giving them a taste of their own medicine, Four of Pentacles, you're going to be set. Like, you're going to be literally going towards your own goals. You're going to be going from within. Because they're not going to be able to, like, leech off of you. Like, I definitely feel like there's a leeching energy. Almost like sometimes this Aquarius, maybe that's why you were confused. Sometimes this Aquarius may open up to you, and then sometimes they may just be shut off, and you're like, what the fuck? Like what are we doing? Like, what is this? But I think in your future, what you're starting to focus on is either saving your money, focusing on, like, literally saving your money, focusing on, like, your career, what you want out of life, instead of focusing all of your attention, Scorpio, on this Aquarius. And I think you definitely get that hunger again. Like, for life, to live, to be your best self. You're tired of chasing. You're also tired of halfway living. And that goes in all forms. But especially in this situation with this Scorpio, it's like you're tired of half-assing the situation. Or you're putting all of this effort into it and they're half-assing it. So it feels very unbalanced. Let's get a little bit more information on, like, what you're going to be focusing on as far as your future, Scorpio. I just see it being something that you don't need, though, Scorpio. And I'm sorry, Aquarius, if you're watching this and you're like, he's not even talking to me, but you don't even want to talk to this Scorpio. So it's like, what can I really say, you know? Oh, here we go. Justice. All right. You see, Aquarius, you done pissed off the Scorpio, and now they're going to get you back with karma. Now they're going to get justice. Now they're going to make this fair and square, an eye for an eye. Like, it's that type of vibe. And I don't even think they're gonna let you know. I think it's really gonna be like super, super like, I did it and what? Like ooh, King of Cups. Yeah. Scorpio, you're moving away. Judgment Day, you're gonna make that decision. Ooh. And I just got the chills right now. But I feel like when Scorpio makes their decision, that Aquarius is gonna be like, what the fuck? Like they're gonna be so confused. So confused. Let's see. What is Scorpio's attitude towards this relationship in the future? Sun of Fire. So you have a passion. You're lit from the inside out. And now you're like, you know what? I'm going to get my own shine. I'm going to do this for me. Like, fuck all that other shit. Ooh, I'm cussing a lot, y'all. I'm so sorry. But it's just really like, Scorpio is checked out. Like, Scorpio has had enough. I don't blame you, though. Because, like, who wants to chase after someone to have a conversation? Especially with an air sign. Like, it's like, literally, you're here to talk. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, we got the death card right here. Scorpio, you're going to end this situation. You're literally going to end it. Look. You ending this beautiful relationship that never really sparked. Never really sparked. I almost feel like you wasted your time. But you know what? The Sun card here, the advice for both of you, go after what you want, because this clearly isn't it. Like, even though you thought this is what you wanted, Scorpio, once you started being around them, you felt the vibes. You knew that this was not what you wanted, like, in the long run. So it's fine. Like, as long as you know, like, make movements, you know, going forward. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you would like to connect with me a little bit more, I do have 2 Instagram accounts that you can look up. I'm going to put on the screen here. If you would like a private reading, you can email me at lovefromaleo@gmail.com. If you would like to access more tarot readings and a discount for your private reading, you can add me on patreon.com/lovefromaleo. And yeah, I'm always posting on there. I have different like extended messages and monthly messages for each sign, and intuitive channeled messages that I just put on there whenever I feel that urge. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.